Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to the BITS Pilani Dubai Campus webinar. Thank you for joining us today. We'll walk you through the BE program, the academic structure, the career pathways, and what life looks on campus. We'll now take you through, and then we'll take you through the admission process step by step. A very small request. I would request everybody to leave your question and answer questions or at the end of the webinar, and we'll take up your question and answers and reply back to you directly at the end of the session. Now, I request Head of Admissions, Ms. Nahid Afshan, to take over the introduction. Thank you.
Thanks, Geetu. A very good morning to all of you. So it's a bright Sunday morning and we are live here from Dubai for you all. So this presentation will be particularly useful for students who have decided to take up a career in engineering and technology, but are not really sure about which program you have to go for. And here we are. Each department is going to give you a brief just about their particular programs, the scope of the program, the career pathways, so that you're very clear about which program you must pursue at your higher education level. But before we go there, I'm here to walk you through a brief history of BITS Pilani, what we are. And I'm sure many of you are already aware that we have a legacy of over 60 years. However, the foundation for this legacy was laid almost a century back. More than a century back, actually. So we started off basically in the 1900s, early 1900s. This belongs to the Birla family. Shri S.N. Birla started off with a small school way back in 1901. And then in the 1940s, we started colleges for pharmacy, sciences, engineering, and so on. But in 1964, all of this got consolidated into one single institute called Birla Institute of Technology and Science. And popularly, it came to be known as BITS Pilani. And this was set up with the help of MIT Boston. And in the same year, we also got the deemed university status. And this was all under the leadership of Mr. G.D. Birla. Then, after a very long time in the year 2000, under the leadership of Dr. K.K. Birla, we decided to expand. And the first branch campus of BITS Pilani came into existence, and that was in Dubai in the year 2000. So we very recently completed our Silver Jubilee celebration as well. Then a campus came up in Goa in the year 2004. And in 2008, we also set up a campus in Hyderabad. So we have 4 BITS Pilani campuses in Goa, Hyderabad, Dubai, and Pilani, and we being only the international campus of BITS Pilani. In 2018, we got recognized as the Institute of Eminence by the Ministry of Education, Government of India. Post-COVID, we also started different schools, one for management, which is popularly called BITS School of Management. 2023, we started a school in Mumbai, and in 2024, BITS Design School also in Mumbai. They're all established out of a single campus in BITS in Mumbai, and all this fall under the BITS Pilani umbrella, and they're all under the leadership of Dr. K.M. Birla now. So let me now just briefly speak about our leadership. Our Chancellor is Dr. Kumaramangalam Birla. I'm sure all of you know him. He's the famous Indian industrialist and the chairman of the Aditya Birla Group, one of India's largest conglomerates. So in 2023, Dr. Birla was awarded the Padma Bhushan, India's third highest civilian honor for his contribution to trade and industry. So he heads all of these campuses of BITS Pilani currently. Our Group Vice Chancellor is Professor V. Ram Gopal Rao. He's the Group Vice Chancellor of BITS Pilani, overseeing our campuses in Pilani, Hyderabad, Goa, Dubai, and Mumbai. He assumed this role in 2023, succeeding his tenure as a director of IIT Delhi from 2016 to 21. So Professor Rao is an acclaimed researcher and distinguished figure in nanoelectronics, having authored over 500 research papers and secured more than 50 patents. His contributions have earned him more than 35 national and international awards. He's very active on the social media, be it on LinkedIn or Facebook. And I think you must all follow him because he's abreast with all the latest innovations which are happening around the world. And his posts are very, very interesting. So Professor Banerjee is our director. So every campus which I just spoke of have their own director, and BITS Pilani Dubai Campus is headed by Professor Shauri Banerjee. He began his career at BITS Pilani Campus way back in 2004, and he's also been the founding department head of physics for the Hyderabad campus. Since 2008, he was working in Hyderabad campus. He also served the institute as the Dean of Faculty Affairs in taking care of all faculty matters across the campuses of BITS Pilani. He joined Dubai campus as the director in August 2024. Professor Shauri Banerjee has obtained his PhD in condensed matter physics, and he went on to Tokyo Institute of Technology, Japan, for his postdoctoral experience. He was also awarded the prestigious JSPS Foreign Research Fellow 2 times, appreciating his contribution to device physics. And now moving on, just a little about BITS Pilani Dubai campus. As you all know, we established here in the year 2000, and we are one of the pioneers in establishing higher education in this region. And we are accredited and licensed by the UAE Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research, and also from the Commission for Academic Accreditation. These are two local bodies of UAE. We have also been rated 5-star by the Knowledge and Human Development Authority, again, authority which belongs to the government of Dubai. We have been rated 5-star based on our teaching, research, internationalization, and employability. As you all know, we are also approved and licensed by University Grants Commission, that is UGC, Government of India. In fact, this campus was opened with due permission from the Ministry of India at that time. And we are ranked number 154 in Asia University Rankings 2026. So we're also ranked globally, and top 250 in Asia University Times Higher Education Asia University Rankings 2025. So this is about our rankings and accreditation. Now, Dubai. Dubai as a destination has grown over the years, and I truly believe that choosing a destination for higher education is one of the most important and the most impactful decision that a student makes, because it goes a long way in shaping your life and career. And there are many, many advantages of studying in a place like Dubai. I'm sure most of you know that Dubai is a very cosmopolitan city where more than 200 nationalities coexist. And you get a lot of international exposure here, a kind of exposure which you would not even get if you go to any of the Western countries. And plus, there are many more advantages which are just listed on the screen out here. One, if you're from somewhere in Asia, you're very close to home. And because Dubai is just about 3 to 4 hours away from your country, and there are multiple flights operating from your country to Dubai. If you're from India, then you have like almost every day, you have around 70, 80 flights from India which operate to Dubai. So it's very close to home. Then the visa process, this is absolutely simple. Unlike what you would face when you go to any Western countries, here the visa process is done by the institute. So all you have to do is just submit your passport copy and photograph and pay the visa fee, and we do the needful. So we process the visa for you, and we have it sent to you, so you don't have to worry at all about your visa. The medical insurance is top notch. We facilitate that as well. As I mentioned to you, Dubai is a melting pot of cultures. So you will find every cuisine in UAE. So you don't have any issues with regard to food, and the quality of living is excellent. We provide hostel facilities to every student who comes and enrolls with us, which includes mess as well. So you can actually pay the mess fee and avail mess here. So you get food 3 times a day, or rather I would say 4 times a day, including the evening tea and snack. So you don't have to worry about what you would eat, and variety of cuisines are available here. And location-wise, I already mentioned Dubai is, located at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, and of course, the location is very, very good. And I spoke about the accommodation already, and admission process. Yes, here the admission process also is very simple. Mostly everything online and very, very student-friendly. And last but not the least, the safety and the security. Dubai is a very, very safe country. and very, very secure. And I'm telling this even now during these developments, during these geopolitical situation which erupted. Even now, I feel Dubai is the safest country to stay in spite of all these things which happened very recently, which you all are aware of. Dubai felt very, very safe. Now, coming to the academics, before I pass on to my faculty colleagues, I would like to just give you a brief intro about which programs are on offer at BITS Pilani Dubai. So we offer programs at all three tiers: bachelor's, master's, and the doctoral level. So we offer under bachelor's, we have programs in engineering, about 14 programs, and a program in management as well, BBA honors. And in the master's, again, we have engineering as well as business. And then we have a PhD, which is there available in all the programs which we offer. All the departments offer a PhD respective. And each of these programs is of the bachelor program is of 4 years duration, which includes a 7.5 months internship in industries, which is not available in most of the other universities, which gives you an added advantage. And my colleague will speak more about that. And the higher degree program is of 2 years with a 5.5 months industry internship. And let's look at the list. These are the programs which are on offer under the bachelor's level. I'm sure most of the audience here are high school students and are looking out for the bachelor's degree programs. So these are the programs available for you, and my faculty colleagues will speak about each of these programs, and you can decide which program you must opt for, because it's very important for you all to mark your preferences in the application. So you have to mark 1, 2, 3 in the order of your preference, so that in case you do not get admission into one of your programs, which is your first preference, then you can opt. Then you will definitely be given admission into your second preference. So it's very important for you all to know each of these programs. Let's move on. And under higher degree, also we offer 2 programs under engineering, that's software and civil engineering, and management programs. And Doctor of Philosophy, we offer both full-time as well as part-time. Part-time for students who are in the close vicinity of the campus, whereas for others it's full-time. And we offer under different tracks, and all those tracks are mentioned here. We also have a PhD, which we jointly offer with RMIT Australia. And this is the basic structure of a BE program, where in the first year you go through the foundation courses of engineering. And second year, you have a mix of a little bit of foundation, but more of core courses. And then we also have electives. This is one of the very unique features of BITS Pilani, wherein every student gets to study what he or she wants to study. So you have an option of choosing 5 to 9 discipline electives and even open electives. So what we mean by open electives are courses which do not belong to your specialization, area of specialization, but to some other program. For example, if you're doing some courses, say in mechanical engineering, you're doing a mechanical engineering program, you can also opt for courses related to computer science, such as AI or cloud computing. So you can take that as your open electives. So you can mix and match your courses so you can have an interdisciplinary knowledge. And then we also, you can see those yellow bands, they are the practice school. So you have 2 months practice school after the second year and 5.5 months in the last year. And we also offer minors along with our bachelor's degree program. So irrespective of whichever specialization you're choosing, you can also take up minors. So you have aeronautics, computing and intelligence, entrepreneurship, robotics, finance, facade engineering, so many more like this. Entrepreneurship is very popular as well. So these are the minors you can opt for along with your bachelor's degree, and you will get a separate certificate for minors. We also have a lot of flexibilities in terms of dual degree, minor programs, etc. Minor, I already spoke to you. Dual degree is something wherein you can take 2 degrees by spending about 1 or 1.5 years extra. So basically what happens here is you enroll for a single program at the time of admission. You don't have to think about your second degree now. But at the end of first year, if you so think that you also would like to know about some other discipline. For example, you have taken up mechanical, but you also would like to take up electronics and electrical or any other combination. Say you have taken chemical and you also want to combine something else with it, like a computer science degree. You can do that. Any combination is possible by spending 1 extra year. But for this, you need to decide at the end of first year not right away. So instead of 4 years, you will spend 5 or 5.5 years. And then transfer between BITS campuses for one semester is possible, provided you take up some electives which are being taught in Indian campuses, for which you can go and spend one semester in any of our Indian campuses. And admission is possible in both the semesters, that's September as well as February. And last but not the least is admission with advanced standing. So in case anybody in this audience is already studying in some other university in some other country but would like to shift here, it's possible. We give you credit for the courses you have studied there, provided they match with us, and you must have a minimum of 70%. So you can take admission after 1 year also if you're studying in some other university. So that's about it from my side. I think we'll move on, and now I'll ask my colleague, Dr. Priyank, to join in for explaining more about the practice school. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning to all the students and parents who are joining us today. Myself, Dr. Priyank, I'm a faculty in Mechanical Department. I am representing the PS division as a faculty in charge. And I'll be discussing more about those yellow bands that Ms. Afshan was telling as part of our curriculum. Next slide, please. So if you look at our PS program, this PS program began in 1973, which is a structured internship program. And if you, I think there is one more slide before this. Can you go back to any previous slide? This one, yes. Next. This one. So practice school at BITS Pilani began way back in 1973. This is the time when most of the universities, they didn't have a structured internship program, either in India or if you look at global universities also. Even today, many universities, they offer co-op programs and internships, but BITS Pilani's PS program remain one of the most comprehensive models. You can see the impact of it, which is widely recognized through the testimonials published in news agencies like the Financial Express and the Hindu. Next slide, please. PS is our flagship program that connects classroom learning with real industry. The students go outside in the companies and they start working on the real life projects. Just like medical internships, they work on projects, collaborate in teams, and take on responsibilities. Through this, they become independent, they start solving real life problems and contribute to ongoing projects in companies. The evaluations that happen during the PS program, they are not just about technical skills. We also test our students for their attitude, teamwork, curiosity, and professionalism. This whole PS program develops our students so that they can go out a bit more confident and step out in the corporate world. Next slide, please. So why PS? What are the benefits of PS for our students? Of course, they get to work on the real life problems. They collaborate with industries. They build adaptability, resilience, which are the key for making a good career. They connect with more employers and they find mentors in the industries and they become professionals. Beyond technical skills, this also sort of develops their personality and then they grow in more confident and their communication skills are better and then they learn about the workplace etiquettes. In return, as an institute, we also get benefited in terms of finding connections with industry. Through these connections, we find collaborations, projects, and research opportunities. We receive continuous feedback to our curriculum. This way, our programs become relevant, future-ready, and globally competitive. Next slide, please. So when do you do your PS? For our bachelor programs, practice school is offered in two stages. The first internship, which is called PS1, is undertaken at the end of fourth semester. That is during the summer after the second year. Right? This is an 8-week internship, which provides them an early exposure. The extended internship that we call PS2 happens in their fourth year. The students have a choice either to take it in their seventh semester or in their eighth semester. This totally depends on their academic planning and the opportunities that are available to them. The duration of PS2 is 22 weeks, which is 5.5 months. This allows them to take bigger responsibilities and have bigger impacts in organizations. Next one. So we are associated with more than 300 companies through our PS program. For PS1, most of our companies are in UAE and India, but we do have some of the stations that where our students have gone in past in other countries as well. But for PS2, most of our PS engagements are within UAE and India. So we have an added flexibility available to students where students can bring on their own PS companies and Some students who wish to pursue higher degrees where they want to get some research experience, they have this option available to them where they can do a thesis as a replacement to complete their degree requirements. Next one. So since PS is part of our all bachelor programs, our students apply whatever they learn in their program in real engineering work and real projects in the industries. Based on their discipline, students will gain, let's say, exposure and hands-on work in, let's say, many areas such as design and manufacturing. If you focus on mechanical, infrastructure and sustainability for, let's say, civil engineering, lab and process work, which is chemical engineering, software, data science, and digital systems. These are the keywords which are powering the modern engineering world. So all those core areas, we provide opportunities to our students there. And also we try our best so that each student is matched to an internship based on their academic preparation, technical skill, and whatever is their career interest. These are some of the companies that are associated with our PS program. Next one. And this list is not, let's say, exhaustive at all. This is just a small representation. And the next slide, I have some photos that are taken during our, let's say, PS program. These are the students either going through the training, they are getting certificates during the PS program. And I'll be more than happy to answer some of the questions at the end. Thank you.
Now I request Professor Trupti to take over the introduction to
Yes,
BE
thank you.
Biotechnology.
Thank you, Geetu. Hello, everyone, and a warm good morning. I'm Dr. Trupti from Department of Biotechnology. So to just brief you about what happens in biotechnology, this word itself says a lot. It is biology and technology. So this is an engineering discipline which is focused on developing products for the benefit of human health as well as nutrition. So the whole idea over here in this biotechnology field is to work in an interdisciplinary fashion. The field is interdisciplinary, and therefore the curriculum that is designed involves courses with collab with physics, like nanotechnology and biophysics. We also have courses which are like biostatistics, where there would be input from mathematics. Apart from that, we have computational biology, etc., where there would be collaboration or inputs from computer science as well. So there are a good number of courses that we offer, which are interdisciplinary, and that is how biotechnology evolves. The department offers undergraduate programs, two undergraduate programs, I'll say. One, BE in biotechnology, and the second one is BE in biotechnology with specialization in applied molecular biology. Apart from this, the department also offers a PhD program in biotechnology. Just coming back to the curriculum, as you can see on the screen, it comprises of core courses, elective courses, and there are another set of courses which are the project and thesis related courses. So the entire range of courses is designed in such a manner to offer different flavors in biotechnology, because the field is so diverse that you cannot limit your knowledge to one. Yeah, so if you look at the core courses, it includes courses from industrial perspective, like downstream processing, industrial microbiology, bioprocessing engineering, and so on. We also have courses from pharmaceuticals. We have courses in proteomics, genomics, and basics of microbiology and biological chemistry as well. Looking at the molecular biology side, we have courses in recombinant DNA technology and genetics as well. If we look at the range of electives that we offer electives in food biotechnology, because that is one of the niche areas of biotechnology. We offer courses in cell and molecular biology. We offer courses in cell and tissue culture technology, drug design and delivery, and so many more. So overall, the curriculum is made in such a manner that it prepares the student for higher education as well as makes them industry ready. We have a very vibrant industry panel who keeps looking at our curriculum, and we do take their inputs in revising our curriculum on regular basis. Uh, our biotech program is lab intensive, and we offer them at least 10 to 12 hours of lab per week, which gives enough hand skills for the students to continue for higher education, as well as to even get into research where our undergraduate students have published papers and even won projects while they are just studying in their third or the fourth year. The state of art laboratories that we have in biotechnology give them hands-on in the fields of microbiology, cell and tissue culture, as well as intensive microscopy and also molecular biology. Our undergrad students do go to various reputed universities. Like we have students who are studying at Harvard, at Oxford, and for last 5 years, we have been seeing at least one student joining Johns Hopkins University. So that talks about the repute of the department and also the kind of hand skills that we offer. Apart from this biotech program, Gitu, can we go to the next slide? We also have another program, which, as I said, was specialization in applied molecular biology with a slight tweak over here, wherein the focus is on applied molecular biology. So if you look at the courses, they are more focused on molecular biology with hands-on in molecular biology, wherein the students would have to do mandatory projects. They would be assigned supervisors and they would be doing mandatory projects in applied molecular biology. We do have a lot of initiatives from the department wherein we do take students to industry visits. We organize symposiums and guest lectures for the students. All of this is just to give them a holistic idea and grooming to prepare them and make them industry ready as well as for their higher education. That's all. You can follow us on our website as well as on LinkedIn, and you will get all the updates on biotechnology. Thank you.
I request Dr. Nishant Pandya.
Thank you, Ms. Neetu. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Nishant Pandya. I am Associate Professor in Chemical Engineering. So thank you for joining. So I'll introduce the Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical, a program which is one of the most versatile programs. It is designed for those who want to be at the forefront of innovation and industry. So chemical engineering is the discipline that transform the raw materials into valuable products. So ranging from fuels, medicines to food and many advanced materials. Right? So our curriculum provides a strong foundation in mathematics, chemistry, physics, and all the core chemical engineering courses. Apart from that, it is complemented by extensive laboratory work and hands-on experience with modern simulation tools. As a chemical engineering student, you will gain skills to design, develop, and operate processes that are essential to sectors like energy, petrochemical, healthcare, environment protection, and many more. You will also learn to solve real world problems, work effectively in teams, consider the ethical and societal impact of your work. So whether your passion lies in the research, industry, entrepreneurship, right? This program will equip you with the all the skills which is required for an impactful career. So you will have a flexibility to choose from wide range of discipline electives courses. Some of them are listed here, such as machine learning in chemical engineering, modeling and simulation, polymer technology, corrosion engineering, nanotechnology for renewable sources, and so on. Our state-of-the-art facilities include multiple chemical engineering labs, a fully equipped research lab with advanced instruments. Some of them are listed here, such as gas chromatography and mass spectrometer, tensiometer, TGA, DSC, and so on. You will also have access to industry standards software such as Aspen Plus, Aspen HiSys, MATLAB, and Minitab. So graduates from this B chemical engineering program are well prepared for diverse career opportunities. Right? Some of the opportunities are listed here, such as you may pursue roles such as design engineer, R&D engineer, or in industry product and process development scientist, in environment or QC engineer, and so on. You also have an opportunity to work in the allied fields such as biomedical, pharmaceutical, textiles, and others. Next slide, please. So apart from the core B chemical engineering program, we also offer a B chemical engineering with specialization in energy, environment, and sustainability. So, building on the strong foundation of the core chemical engineering program, there is an additional unique pathway to those who are especially passionate about sustainability and the future of the planet. Right, so BE chemical engineering program focuses on three areas: energy, environment, and sustainability. So this is the track which is designed for the students who want to go beyond the traditional chemical engineering and focus on a critical issues of clean energy, environmental protection, and sustainable development. Right. So this program is also closely aligned with the UAE's sustainability initiatives, such as increasing clean energy uses, reducing carbon footprint, and achieving significant water and energy savings by 2030 and beyond. So, as a student, you will be encouraged to contribute also in the UN Sustainability Development Goals (SDGs), particularly listed here in the areas like affordable and clean energy, industry innovation, responsible consumption, and climate action. So, in addition to the core curriculum of the chemical engineering, you will dive deeper into the diverse set of elective courses. Some of them are listed here, such as sustainable energy systems engineering, environmental management system, and energy economic and policy, energy storage systems, and so on. For this program, we have specialized facilities that include several instruments and equipment such as ozone generator, hydrogen electrolysis unit, biofuel and bioreactor setups. Apart from that, photochemical reactor, water treatment, and electrolysis pilot plant, and so on. So the purpose of this program is to prepare graduates for the careers in the sustainability and energy and environment area, such as sustainability consultants, energy engineers, environmental consultant, waste management officers, carbon market analyst, or life cycle assessment engineers, and so on. So this program empowers you to take an active role in advancing sustainability both locally and globally. So you can connect us on our department website as well as LinkedIn and YouTube from this QR code. Thank you, everyone.
I request Professor Kanchan. Professor Kanchan from the Civil and Architecture Department.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Thank you.
Is there too much disturbance?
No.
Audio?
No. We are good to go, Professor Kanchan.
Yeah, okay. Hi, good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Kanchan Sen Sharma from the Department of Architecture and Civil Engineering. And our department provides 2 BE degrees, 2 BE programs, and 1 minor program in facade engineering. So the first one that we are going to talk about is architecture and urban engineering. Now, as you all know, Dubai is known as the international hub for architecture and urban engineering, and the construction that is done in Dubai and in UAE in general is known to be futuristic and very, very well advanced. So, in my opinion, I believe that BITS Pilani Dubai Campus is an excellent place to get your qualification in architecture, urban engineering, and civil engineering. Our curriculum for architecture and urban engineering has been formulated with the help of industry experts, and it consists all of the basic fundamentals of an architecture program, like all the design-based courses, all the sustainability, environment, urban engineering, computational and digital design, and it also has elements of construction management and finance. Now, apart from this, we have added a lot of advanced options for us for architecture, like we also provide advanced software facilities such as building information modeling, AutoCAD, SketchUp, and all these advanced softwares, as well as we provide exposure to students for AI and machine learning in design optimization. Apart from this, we also provide a range of selected courses so that they can study urban planning, sustainable communities, directed research in architecture, and they can also gain exposure in landscape architecture and other various fields of architecture. Apart from this, uh, once they complete the program, they can have various career opportunities as architectural engineers, sustainability specialists, urban designers, urban planners, design consultants, etc. Also, BIM specialist. BIM is building information modeling, which is very, very much in industry demand right now. So, our architectural and urban engineering program is a 4-year degree, and it provides them exposure to both architecture and urban engineering aspects. Next slide, please. Apart from our architecture degree, we also provide BE in civil engineering. Now, civil engineering is one of the oldest streams of engineering known to us. So apart from, in our program, apart from the basic elements of civil engineering, like structural engineering, transportation engineering, environmental engineering, water resources, construction management, and geotechnical engineering, which are the basic pillars of civil engineering, we also have modernized our curriculum along with industry experts. We have various selected courses of AI in civil applications of AI in civil engineering, green buildings and energy conservation, and computer applications of civil engineering. We have very well equipped lab facilities for basic civil engineering courses like land surveying, structural and construction materials, and all those things. And we also have very exceptional software facilities for the students, for the softwares which are commonly used by civil engineers and architects, like StatPro, Autodesk, AutoCAD, Rhinoceros, ArcGIS, and all these things. Apart from that, we have a very active and a very involved student body called Skyline, and they are very strongly involved in all the decisions and all the curriculum related activities that we have. Like, since UAE and Dubai, the architecture and civil engineering is of such an exceptional level, the construction that goes on in these cities is looked at internationally. So we often take students out for visitations of site visits and all that. Obviously, wherever it is safe for them to visit the sites, we take them. Once they complete these programs, they have different career opportunities. Like, our civil engineering graduates have found themselves in various construction companies like Sobha and Imtiaz and all these companies, construction companies which function in the UAE. As well as they have also opted for higher studies in various well-known universities like TU Delft, University of Cambridge, etc. Next slide, please. And apart from the 2 BE degrees, BE programs, we also give the option for getting a minor degree in facade engineering. So if the students want, they can also get a minor degree alongside their BE program, which is a 15-credit minor degree, and it has 3 core courses and it has 2 electives. So basically, facade is the part of the building which has to be architecturally aesthetic, as well as it needs to have all the technical aspects for the optimum performance of the building. So facade engineering is kind of field, an interdisciplinary field, which brings together structural integrity, energy efficiency, acoustics, and all these things. So when a student completes this course, which has 3 core courses and 2 electives, they can have a career pathway as a facade engineer, as a sustainable consultant, as an energy efficiency analyst. So this program has been designed keeping in mind an industry demand. So there is already an industrial demand for this kind of a specialized skill set. So keeping that in mind, we have created this program in association with several industry experts. So once they complete these kind of this program, they will have a very specific advantage, a very specific skill set which can give them several career pathways. So these are the 3 main programs that we have, that our Department of Civil and Architectural Engineering provides for the undergrad students, which is BE in Civil Engineering, BE in Architecture and Urban Engineering, and a minor in Facade Engineering. Thank you.
Now I request Professor Tamirasan to take over the BE in Computer Science Department.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Tamilarasan, Deputy Head of Computer Science Department. I will brief you the BE in Computer Science program we offer at BITS Pilani Dubai Campus. We also offer ME in Software System and PhD in Computer Science. So computer science is the study and application of the principles that behind the computer hardware, software, programming, networking, and formal methods. It provides a comprehensive fundamentals in both theoretical as well as practical applications. So we offer core department courses like computer architecture, operating system, compiler, digital design, data structures and algorithms, LCS, that is logic in computer science, and design and analysis of algorithms. So through these courses, we'll enable the students to understand the user interface applications, how it processed and transformed up to the zeros and ones, and vice versa. So we also offer current electives like artificial intelligence, machine learning, natural language processing, computer vision, LLMs, large language models, generative AI, cryptography, blockchain, and many. And we also offer, as mentioned in the slide, minor in data science. So as you know, data science is a transformative field that helps interpret and extract meaningful insights from the massive amount of data. So it will help for the business solutions. We have the lab facilities, that is we have almost 6 state-of-the-art labs. So that provides the students to learn and execute the programming languages such as C, Java, Python, Prolog, Lisp, and then network tools like NetSim, Cisco Packet Tracer, and also hardware devices like Raspberry Pi board, NVIDIA's Jetson board, and many. So we also have a GPU servers, so especially for implementing projects in the domain of artificial intelligence. Next slide, please. These are the visuals of some of the core courses and elective courses. We also have a practice of industry connect or industry joint course offering, in which we bring industry experts to the classroom, so to bridge the gap between the classroom teaching and then industry requirements. And also we demonstrate the industry's current practice. So through that, for this particular semester, we have done for the blockchain course. And regarding placement and future opportunities will be discussed in this session. And any program specific questions, I'll be happy to answer. Next slide, please. Thank you.
I request Professor Sunil from the BE Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department.
Thank you, Ms. Geetu, and a warm good morning to everybody who has joined. Thank you for taking your time and joining us today. Myself, Dr. Sunil Thomas, currently working as an associate professor in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering here at BITS Dubai Campus. I'll be walking you through the programs that my department is offering at the undergraduate level. Electrical and Electronics Engineering at BITS Pilani Dubai Campus offers 3 distinct undergraduate programs, namely Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronics, Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and Communication, and Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and Computer Engineering. Electrical and Electronics at BITS Dubai Campus offers a modern curriculum which enables the students to get a hands-on experience to cutting-edge technologies required for the current scenario for a modern world. For BE, in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, students will be exposed to core electrical engineering modules that you see in this slide, like modern electrical machineries, circuit design theories, power system engineering, which is a core electrical engineering study, and we give special emphasis on renewable energy sector, power electronics, which is another backbone for all power-related applications. We all have practical sessions from our well-equipped labs, and in addition, students will also be taking elective courses based on their interest. Some of them are listed here. Once graduated, they will be taking up job roles in the industry as general electrical engineer, project or design engineer, energy engineer, which is a very upcoming and very demanding position in the especially in the Middle East, and EV engineers. Electrical vehicle industry is another emerging area where electrical engineers are widely employed. Of course, power system engineers are still in demand. So we are, as you can see, we are a research active department. I have published more than 250 papers from our students and faculties mixed together, and we have received a number of patents too. We do conduct conferences on campus, and the flagship conference, MOSICOM, is conducted every year in the month of November, December, and which attracts the best researchers across the globe to our campus. Some of our students after graduation do masters and PhD at reputed universities across the world, and some of them are listed in the current slide. Our students also work in well-renowned industries like Emerson, Schneider, L&T, Schindler, Siemens, to name a few. Next slide, please, Geetu. So the next program that we offer at the undergraduate level is Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and Communication Engineering. So BE in Electronics and Communication Engineering, we call it as BE in ECE, at BITS Pilani Dubai Campus offers a strong foundation in communication system engineering. This is enhanced by immersive lab practices and projects. Communication engineering or engineers are gaining popularity due to the advancement in 5G and 6G technologies, and that's something which we come across in our daily life. Students will be exposed to coursework and lab work in core communication technologies, in addition to, of course, fundamental electrical and electronic courses. They will have the opportunity to specialize in the areas such as DIP, digital image processing, telecommunication switching, mobile and modern communication technologies, satellite and digital communication, etc. There are a number of wide variety of courses that they can specialize on based on their interest. They will fit in the industry by taking job roles such as, which is listed here, communication engineers, IC design engineers, network admin data engineers, embedded system engineers, etc. Our departmental activities include conducting guest lectures and industrial visit. This is something which we do it as a routine. Workshops and competitions will be involving students' active participation, and they get to develop some kind of extracurricular skills other than the academics. And students will always be a part of associations and clubs, which we have plenty in our department. Students are also encouraged to do simulation studies in addition to their hardware lab exercises in industry standard software that like we have in our labs like MATLAB, LabVIEW, Cadence, Multisim, MyPower, to name a few. Currently, our graduates are doing masters and placed industries, and a small glimpse of the list is given here for your reference. You need to understand that a major highlight, like other departments also mentioned, our curriculum is totally always in periodically reviewed by industry experts, and their guidance is very vital for our curriculum development and its continuous revision. Next slide, please, Ms. Geetu. The third undergraduate program that we are having at EEE department is Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and Computer Engineering. As we all know, and of course agree to the fact that demand for expertise in electronics and computer engineering technology is surging. Of course, in a world of increasingly automated systems and tech-dependent societies, we all are tech-dependent people. Think about a surgical robot or cybersecurity systems, smart energy grids, smart metering systems that we have at our homes, wireless networks, autonomous vehicles that we have in industry right now. There comes, or this is the place where the relevance of this program comes, namely being electronics and computer engineering. Here the students will be exposed to core engineering courses in electronics, as well as they get the freedom to get into computer science engineering. So they get an equal balance of electronics hardware as well as the computer hardware systems. In addition, the students will also take up elective courses in the areas of AI and ML, especially for electronics hardware engineers, robotics, blockchain technology, computer-based control systems, IoT, Internet of Things, database systems, parallel and cloud computing, human-computer interaction, etc. The list is endless. Students will also be exposed to different software and hardware packages, especially like Amazon Web Services, Python programming, Intel FPGA kits, RTOS simulators, etc. Now, after graduating from this program, the student will be well suited to take up jobs like electronic design engineers, chip design engineers, network engineers who takes care of the entire networking system in a company or an industry, control system engineers, embedded system engineers. I can name, the list goes on. So here, as a list of opportunities and higher educational possibilities that the students can go through. Of course, they will have the opportunity to do higher studies in the field of mechatronics, robotics, embedded system, and artificial intelligence, data sciences. That's all from my side. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you, Ms. Geetu, and over to you.
I request Professor from the Mathematics Department, Professor Mohammad Narul.
Yeah, so am I audible?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Hi, good morning or good afternoon to everyone. I am Mohammad Nurul Molla, a faculty in maths from BITS Pilani Dubai Campus. Today, I will briefly introduce the program BE in Mathematics and Computing. So let's start with the program overview. It's an interplay between mathematical and statistical theory and modern computational tools. The uniqueness of this program is that it focuses on advanced mathematics and logic. The training in this basic theory on all aspects of theoretical computer science with focus on analytical and computational techniques, mathematical modeling, simulation, probabilistic and statistical tools. This program emphasizes the design, development and analysis of efficient algorithms and specifically provide rigorous mathematical and statistical justification as to why these algorithms work. Regarding application, there are data-heavy roles like the fields of data science, computational finance, engineering, including IT industry, and scientific computing. Next slide, please. To build this strong foundation, the program begins with a carefully designed set of 15 core courses. These are discrete mathematics, elementary real analysis, algebra 1, numerical analysis, stochastic calculus and applications to finance, data structure and algorithms, linear algebra and applications, numerical optimization, foundation of data science, object-oriented programming, design and analysis of algorithms, computational PDs, statistical data analysis with statistical computing lab, mathematical modeling, and scientific computing lab. Once this program, this strong foundation is in place, students are given the flexibility to explore their specific interest through electives. This structure helps students to shape their academic journey according to their career goals or higher study plans. So in this electives, we have image processing, quantum information and computation, cryptography, machine learning, computational geometry, artificial intelligence, data mining, parallel computing, deep learning, graph theory, graph mining, network security, derivatives and risk management, computer graphics, computation of option pricing models, graphs and networks, introduction to statistical inference, applied stochastic process, numerical linear algebra, mathematical theory of finite element methods, time series analysis and forecasting, study project, laboratory project, design project, and special project. All of this naturally leads to a wide range of career opportunities like data science, where we have AI, that is artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, data mining, graph and networks, etc. Whereas in computational finance, we have computational option derivatives and risk management, data mining, time series analysis and forecasting, statistical inference, etc. And finally, regarding scientific computing, we have parallel computing, numerical linear algebra, mathematical theory of finite element methods, quantum information and computation, network security and cryptography, etc. Compared to computer science, this course is actually has a stronger foundation in maths, which helps students to understand the technology at deeper and core level. Instead of only learning programming tools, students also learn why these programs and algorithms and models work, making them adaptable to future technologies. That's we have from my side. Thank you.
I request Professor Sonu. Thomas from the mechanical department, please.
I hope I'm audible and visible. Good morning, all. Thank you, Ms. Gitu. Today, I'm here to represent my department, and I will be discussing some of the courses offered in our department. I am Dr. Sonu Thomas. I am currently working as an assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. First of the many courses which we offer is BE in Mechanical Engineering. We all know that any device or any system that has moving parts will definitely need an expertise of a mechanical engineer. We train and teach students to become ready with industry skills set so that they can come up with an idea, design by themselves, build a prototype, test and optimize. We teach courses related to materials, manufacturing, thermal and fluid sciences, and design optimization. These courses are benchmarked against some of the best courses in the world. We also, time to time, keep revising the curriculum to make sure they are still industry relevant. Students mostly also are involved in doing research, wherein they go to conferences and present their findings. Some of their works are also published in reputed journals. After getting a bachelor's degree, students often pursue higher studies in some of the best universities in the world. Many also join industries in their relevant discipline. Some students even go on to join or even go on to become an entrepreneur, and thus creating jobs. We also train students we also do hands-on training on some of the cutting-edge equipments which we have in our labs. Along with that, we also train students on industry-relevant softwares like CATIA, MATLAB, SolidWorks, ANSYS, AutoCAD, Abacus, to name a few. Next slide, please. Along with offering a BE in Mechanical Engineering bachelor's degree, we also offer BE in Mechanical Engineering bachelor degree with specialization in aerospace. We all know that aerospace is one of the exciting fields in engineering. So aerospace deals with anything that is flying or moving in atmosphere or even outer space. So we can broadly classify into airborne vehicles. So where airborne vehicles would deal with something like commercial airlines, drones, even your military aircrafts, whereas spaceborne vehicles usually deal with space flights like rockets, satellites, and interplanetary missions. You all would have heard the recent news of Artemis 2, a lunar mission by NASA. And again, aerospace students are not just limited to these two domains. They are very much involved in designing high performance, high speed automobiles like Formula One. And there are many high performance sports cars where you need expertise from aerospace engineering to work on it. Again, students, we also encourage students to work on designs of flying cars. Dubai is soon going to become one of the first cities to implement a flying car. Next, I think there's next. Can you go? Yes. So along with fundamental courses in mechanical engineering, we also teach students specialized courses in aerospace engineering. Because this is a specialization in aerospace, students learn courses in aerodynamics, which helps them to design an aircraft, propulsion, which helps the aircraft to move through the air. Then also we teach courses on rocket and spacecraft propulsion. Then again, aerospace is a very specialized field. So your structural material is mostly composite. So students have to gain some expertise in this kind of subjects. Yes, and some of the opportunities were listed. So these are some of the opportunities are listed in terms of career. Next slide, please. Keeping in line with the current market trend and industry requirement, we also offer bachelors in robotics and industrial automation. Here, students are typically taught and trained in the fields of intelligent systems, automation, smart manufacturing. So typically students take courses from mechanical engineering along with some courses in computer science, electronics, and electrical engineering. You can see it's a highly interdisciplinary course. So there is a huge demand for skilled professionals in the field of robotics integration, industrial IoT, and AI-driven automation. Most of all these three programs, or for that matter, all programs in BITS Pilani, are designed to make sure that students are industry ready so that they can contribute to the industry and society as a whole. Next slide, please. We are also active on social media, so you can follow us to get more updates about our department. Thank you. I will be happy to answer questions towards the end of the presentation. Thank you for the attention.
I request from the Career Service Department, please.
Thank you, Ms. Gitu.
Hi, my name is Abdul Razak. I manage the Career Services Department at BITS Pilani Dubai Campus. Before I begin in detail about what we do as a as a department, wanted to give you a brief about our vision. Our vision of the department is to ensure our students find meaningful career, find the right kind of information that would help them in getting into those industries and those job roles, and also providing relevant key opportunities. How do we do that? Is by helping students counsel when it comes to understanding careers, understanding job roles, understanding industries which could be relevant for them, coaching them, mentoring them, and eventually at the core is the most important thing, which is providing them the right kind of opportunities. Next slide, Ms. Gitu. Yeah, just a quick glance at our services. At the heart of it is the job support, because that is the most important thing, and that's the key driver for our department, ensuring that our students are employable. So for last 3 years, we've been consistently helping 80% of our students to find employment as soon as they graduate. So as per the survey of KHDA, KHDA found that 100% of our students got employment within 6 months of their graduation itself, which talks a lot about the quality of education, the quality of support that the institution provides. So job support is at the core. We also spend a lot of time in coaching and mentoring students. So students, if they want to have one-on-one appointment with the Career Services Department, we have a team of experts who help and guide and mentor and handhold them, throughout their journey of 4 years or 2 years program. Employer engagement, again, the most important part of our services that we offer. We ensure employers, relevant industry people come to our campus, interact with students through the form of career fairs, through the form of webinars, guest talks, mentorship programs, etc. We do a lot of skill development on campus. We have a platform on which students right from year one can start building their course specific, domain specific skills through small package virtual programs which are available on our platforms. We do career readiness program. We practice mock interviews on campus before students step out in the industry, and also placement boot camps is something that we do throughout, especially towards the end of the academic year. Next slide, please. Just to walk you through the journey of students starts with, filling up a form, which is a career aspiration form, where students talk about what kind of roles, what kind of industries they are interested in. And then from there, we channel their, skills, their efforts to ensure that they're finding right kind of internships, leading to, an industry readiness program, which will enable them to be more industry ready and provide them opportunities like Startup Career Fair and Annual Career Fair, which I'll be talking in detail, and a full 6 to 7 months of campus placement program that we provide, which enables 80% of our students to get placed through this program. Next slide, please. Yeah, so our support starts from, obviously identifying the right kind of roles, industries, and helping students to build the right kind of resume, because this is the first document that goes out to the industry. So we ensure that we spend time on ensuring students have the right kind of format of resumes, right kind of keywords, skill set mentioned on the resume, so that they get those interviews that they're looking out for. We help them in building their skills for the interviews. We have skill development programs, especially for the final year students before the placement cycle, so that they're ready for both the technical interviews as well as the behavioral interviews. Mentorship program, which is available year round through the help of alumni, industries, and of course the career services department. We organize career fairs where over 100 plus companies come onto the campus in our auditorium to network with students. We have multinational companies, local conglomerates, and startups who participate in this career fair. And as you are aware, Dubai, UAE is a tax-free country, income tax-free country. So, the median salaries of students that we have seen over past 3 to 4 years has been within the range of 73,000 dirhams per annum to 75,000 dirhams. This is for undergraduate, and for master's students, it's between 75 to 80,000 per annum. Attractive benefits, and as I've mentioned, no income tax. And these are some of the glimpses from our career fairs where companies, interested employers visit our campus to interact with graduating batch of students. We do a startup career fair, which hosts, vibrant startup companies which are available in Dubai. Also, we do an annual career fair before the campus placement program to get students connected to the employers who are interested in hiring students for graduate trainee programs, as well as a lot of different programs which are available. Moving on. List of some of our employers. We have tie up with more than 350 plus companies within UAE. And we are also building our connects with companies in India and other countries as well. So this is not an exhaustive list. You can see that, there are a list of multinationals as well as local conglomerates and, startup and small and medium enterprises, which are part of this list. Next slide. Beyond, there are a section of our students, about 20 to 25% of our students who aim to go at, pursue higher education and, go to top universities, as some of our faculties were mentioning. So, our students aim at top universities, Ivy League universities, and consistently our students have been getting, those, admits into those universities. So we have started, a career guidance as well as Center for Higher Education, which helps students to identify right kind of university, right kind of programs. We have counselors who come onto the campus to interact with students. We have university representatives from around the world who come onto the campus to meet students and offer them scholarships and various details about the programs. Next slide. Some of the key universities, Ivy League universities, where our students get regular admits. As Dr. Trupti was mentioning, Johns Hopkins is one of the top universities where even American citizens face difficulty getting admissions because it's too competitive. But for last 5 years, successfully, our students have been getting admit in those kind of universities as well. So that talks a lot about the quality of education, the kind of projects that our students do, and the kind of employment readiness that our students have, which opens gates for a lot of opportunities in global universities all around the world. Next slide, please. Yeah, these are some of the career pathways of our students. So there are a section of students who pursue their bachelor's, went ahead to do a year or 2 years of graduate trainee programs in top organizations in UAE, and then went ahead to do their master's program in top world-class universities, and then led into these students getting opportunities in US and other parts of the world. And then the next slide shows, a list of students who are. Can I have the next slide, Ms. Gitu? These are students who directly pursued their masters after the bachelor's. So what I'm trying to explain here is even this path, a right kind of master's program lead to a good career as well. It's not just that gaining experience would only lead you to top universities. If you have the right kind of academic rigor, right kind of GPA, and right kind of approach, you can still get into top-notch universities around the world and end up in getting top companies after your master's programs as well. Next slide, please. Yeah. So, beyond, careers, obviously, our university is well known for its incubation center. We have on-campus infrastructure available where students who are especially pursuing, interested in pursuing entrepreneurship can be part of the incubation center. We also have a program where students can enroll and be part of getting ready for an entrepreneurial journey. So as part of our incubation program, we have mentorship available. Students can register their startup as early as first year itself, and take their startups to the next level. We have seed funding available where students can get financial support through the campus as well as through our alumni. who encourages our startups, to grow from the campus organically. There is possibility we are also in tie-up with Dubai SME, which means students find it very easy to get their business licenses. As I've mentioned, right, starting from first year itself, they can get their business license and take their startup to the next level. Meeting and interaction with experts and investors happen quite regularly on campus. So there are a lot of competitions that happens on campus where they get to meet with investors, venture capitalists, companies, and a lot of mentors who are available, in and around the academic year. Next slide, please. These are two of our BITS Pilani Dubai Campus students who have taken their startups to the next level. They have raised funds all across, not only in Middle East, but in Africa, US, and, a lot of other countries. So these are some of the success stories. A couple of success stories that we have where, two of our startups have gone global completely. Next slide. And, two of these companies, around 50 plus companies have graduated from our incubation center, out of which two of our startups are unicorns officially right now. And the third one is in making to become another unicorn. We have a student who's been, well known, in UAE, especially in the blockchain community. He started his startup when he was in second year, and he's taken the startup. The name of the startup is Scripsim, and he's raised around INR 100 crores recently, in one of the sustainable investment platform. Next slide. These are list of some of our key startups that have graduated from our campus. You can see a wide variety of startups, right from fintech companies to retail to hospitality. So we have a very strong portfolio of startups that have graduated from BITS Pilani, and they're making waves not only in UAE but all around the world. I think that's about it from my side. For any further questions, I'll be available during the Q&A session. Over to you, Ms. Kitu. Thank you.
I request Professor Geeta to give some limelight about the campus life and infrastructure for the student life. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. As Geeta said, I'm Dr. Geeta Kannan. I'll be talking about the student life and the infrastructure facilities that are available on our campus. You've been hearing all our faculty and our placement in charges talking about how well our academics is and how well our students are getting placed. One of the backbone behind the success of the students is the kind of student activities that happen in our campus. From the day one, the students are integrated into our community and they are given enough opportunity to inculcate a leadership skill so that they will be the employers of the world, not a mere employee. See, BITS Pilani Dubai Campus is interested in generating leaders rather than being a mere employee. Okay, so that is the reason why we give a priority in molding our future students. This happens through a lot of learning process. As you could see, these are some of the platforms that are available for the students to be involved in the decision making process. But this is not the end. Okay, it starts from their extracurricular and the co-curricular activities. We have multiple clubs. Gitu, please proceed. We have multiple co-curricular activities which are carried out by the departments through their associations. So each and every department have their own association, but it is not limited to their own department. It is across interdisciplinary. Students from any department can take part in the activity. They can be office bearers so that they can plan and execute activities. All our student professional clubs and associations are completely manned by our students, and they are the ones who decide every activities and every aspect of their association and club. In other words, there will be faculty to guide them through, but starting from finance to organizing every event, they will be the one responsible. Why are we interested in doing it? As I said, We are interested in molding leaders, and we do this through our student bodies association and our club. Please proceed, Gitu. So these are some of the student clubs. As I said, association is more with respect to the co-curricular activities, whereas the student clubs are more with respect to extracurricular activities. Because unless there is a balance, we are not going to have happy individuals. This is something that we adults know. So here we are providing ample opportunity for the students to take up both the co-curricular and extracurricular activities so that they develop time management skill because they have to balance between their academics and these activities. So time management is the integral part of it because compromise is not going to be accepted by us. Need to please proceed. So definitely we want our students to build the social skills that are required to conduct an activity. They have to communicate well across the teams. They are accountable for each and every aspect of the scheme. So you can see through these activities, which are a year-round activity, because it is not limited to a particular period. Okay, throughout the year, we open the calendar, we allow the students to register their event, and they manage the event. So it happens all throughout the year. So it is extremely important for the students to be conscious of the time and the other skills which are required in real life. Please proceed. Our cultural sports activities are something that are very, very famous. People in India know how important cultural activities are. Just because they are in Dubai, they are not deprived. And the BITS Pilani is so proud to say the cultural activities, our inter-university cultural activity Jashan is something that is always looked upon by students across UAE, and they mark it as a calendar because it is an extremely competitive event. To win in Jashan is not something that is easy because they get the best of the talents competing against. So it is one of the key academic calendar event for all the universities. Though it has nothing to do with academics, every university mark it in their academic calendar because it is that important. Whereas our sports festival is equally big. Gitu. Our sports festival, BITS Sports Festival, is also equally important, and our technical and the social event in the form of the BITS Technical Festival are some of the very big events that are organized once again by our students. This is conducted by all the associations whole together, and they invite the students of several schools and universities across UAE, and wherein they come together and they brainstorm and they learn from each other. As I said, our BIT Sports Festival is something that is once again the biggest. This has seen several sports icons visiting our campus, interacting with the students. The last year we saw the cricketing legend Dr. Gavaskar coming to our campus and interacting with our students. We saw several of these sports legends coming to our campus, and this encourages not only our students but also the students of all the other universities. So once again, BIT Sports Festival is something that is looked upon by all the university students, and it is extremely competitive. We are so proud to say all these aspects of these cultural events or the inter-university academic events or the sports festivals, everything is taken up by our students, and they organize, they raise funds, and they conduct it in such a smooth fashion that we are so proud of it. And all these learnings obviously help our students to achieve. Okay, so to begin with, I don't want to leave behind what happened in 2023, though it is 2023, but it is the COP28, and it is something of a privilege that our students they got the exposure because they were specially invited to attend the session. They got to meet the world leaders. That includes obviously the Honorable Prime Minister of India. So students had a one-to-one interaction, which we are so proud about. They were also invited for a special breakfast event with our external affairs minister. Dr. Jaishankar. And this is not a privilege that was that was extended to all the university students in UAE. So we are so proud because the students, the selected students, because it was not an open platform, they decided on the students who were to attend the event. So the special invitation was sent to the students and they took part in a direct one-to-one interaction with the Dr. Jaishankar. So this is the kind of privilege our students get. Any events that we organize, we give a proper training to our students. Okay, the one of the example is the Mahasat that BITS is so proud of. So before we launched our satellite program, we provided opportunity for our students to interact with the NASA scientists and the students learn from them. And this Mahasat about which we are so proud about is mentored by none other than Mailsami Anathurai. He is the mentor for our particular program. As I said, we give all interaction. We open up the platform for the students to learn. So even before we could introduce this Mahasat program, we launched this Mahasat program. We facilitated opportunity for our students to interact with not only the NASA scientists, but also with the Padma Bhushan Nambi Narayanan, which was something that the students will not forget because he was so rooted to the reality and he was happy to explain each and every question the students asked. And this inspired our students to take up the Mahasat program wholeheartedly. We are so proud to say that we have launched and we are making great progress in this Mahasat program. Our students go and face success wherever they go. Let it be a hackathon which involves any kind of space mission or whether it is with respect to robotics. They are all highly competitive, extremely valuable hackathon, and our students go and they win in a very smooth fashion, and we are so proud of it. Some of the achievements of the students are listed here. As you could see, all these are on an international level, which happen in UAE and across the globe. We are also proud of a student Formula One team because this is a truly interdisciplinary team which has members across the department and they build this particular Formula One car from the scratch. Okay, so it's not that they took something that was available. So this actually facilitated learning by doing on their own. So the learning that they have done on the classroom is extended beyond the classroom, which help our students to go out and achieve big laurels. So that is with respect to the student achievement. Shall we move ahead, Neetu? And in order to facilitate all these achievements, obviously students should have lab facilities which are accessible to them. Our lab facilities are all state of art, be it our STEM or our IR unit. We have the best of the facilities that are available in our campus, and all these facilities are available to the students on demand. BITS campus are across India too, and lot of dignitaries and teachers visit those campuses. And what is being taught in one of the Indian campuses is made available to our own students through this telepresence room. So they are all connected and all the learnings that happen through these dignitaries are made available to our students too. And our students, we have both the day scholars as well as hostelers, and that's why we have our own canteen facility, which is pretty colorful and interesting. This is one place where the students come together and they interact and they groom themselves. We also have our mini mart, which supplies the daily requirements of the students as per their requirement. As I said, we have both residential as well as non-residential students, that is the day scholars. So as far as the residential students are campus. We have our own hostels. We also have hostels which are available very close to our own campus. All these hostel facilities have their own resident wardens, and we also have support staff to facilitate any kind of a support the students require. These hostel facilities are extremely safe. They are under continuous CCTV monitoring. We also have a 24 by 7 support. So even if the students are residing outside the campus, they are not going to be far away from us. They are going to be very close to our heart. So they are going to be provided the support anytime that they require. So that is the kind of hostel facilities that we have in campus and closer to the campus. And in all these hostel facilities, we also ensure that they are well taken care. So the gym facilities are top notch. We have the gym facilities both for the boys and girls separately. We also have the recreational room to keep them happy and engaged with the students. Our campus is having the best of the indoor and the outdoor sports facilities, which are available for all our hostel students outside the class hours. So whether the students are residing on campus or outside, they can access this indoor and outdoor sports facility to keep themselves fit and happy. Since we are taking care of so many students, it is very important for them to be given the best of the medical facilities. So we have a 24 by 7 clinic functional on our campus. We have a residential nurse available all throughout. We also have doctors visiting our campus every day. So in spite of all these things, if there is a medical emergency, we have designated vehicles kept in place to take the students to the hospitals which are nearby. So we always ensure there is someone accompanying the students so that the students are never left on their own in this days times of medical emergency. We not only take care of their medical requirements, we also ensure that their mental well-being is taken care. So we have dedicated counselors on our campus. We already have 2 of those counselors available. These counselors are available to meet either on a walk-in basis or on an appointment basis. Walk-in on an emergency reason, whereas on all other requirements, they can always book an appointment and get counseling as per the requirement. So we ensure that their physical as well as their mental well-being are well taken care on our campus. That's it from my side. I'll hand over to the admission team. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Geeta. I'm Geetu Menon from the admissions department, and I'll walk you through the admission process. The admission modality, admission is entirely based on availability of seats with the preferred discipline. The merit of the candidate is based on the overall aggregate of grade 12. BITSAT score is not mandatory to get an admission to BPTC. The qualifying examination that you need to have is grade 12, A levels or its equivalent. Coming to the eligibility criteria, the school boards that would be eligible are CBSE, ISC, Cambridge EdExcel, IB, MOE, UAE, or any other recognized state, national, or international curriculums. Coming to the subject requirement for the BE program, physics and math are mandatory. Physics, math with any vocational subject is required. For BE Biotechnology, physics, biology, and any vocational subject is required. Grade 12 or A level or its equivalent is required as a qualifying examination. Coming to the minimum requirements, 60% in your grade 12 is required, an overall aggregate of 60% with a minimum aggregate of 60% marks in physics, math, and chemistry, or biology or any other subject with a minimum 50% each. Coming to the application process, the application process is straightforward. It's online. Candidates receive an login ID and password on the registered email ID once they register on the website. Or you can also scan the QR code if you are a student who hasn't applied yet. Application form is user friendly and it would hardly take you around 15 to 20 minutes to fill the required information. Application fees is 220 dirhams, which is only payable after submission of the application and which also generates a unique application number. Once this process is completed, you need to upload your documents such as passport, photo, grade 10 and grade 12 mark sheet if it is available. If it is not available, we request you to at least submit your application and upload the passport, photo and the grade 10 document. Once the results are declared, you can upload your grade 12 document within 5 days of the result declaration. Coming to the fee structure of the Bachelor of Engineering program, the ones that you see in red is a one-time application fee, which you would pay only at the time of admission. Application fee of 220 dirhams, admission fee of 2000 dirhams, activity fee of 1200 dirhams, a caution deposit which is refundable after the fourth year, 5000 dirhams, and in case you're availing hostel, you'd have to pay 2000 caution deposit and this would be refunded once you exit the hostel. The tuition fee per semester is 27,750 dirhams, which is payable in two installments. The hostel fee, if you are availing, is 15,500 dirhams per semester, which is only payable in each, which means in the total would be you can pay in two installments. The mess fee is 4,500 and the hostel facility fee is 850 dirhams. In case you're going to be availing hostel during the summer term, you would also have to pay a hostel fee of 6,200 dirhams, a mess fee of 900 dirhams, and the visa and medical insurance subjectively, which is 2,900 dirhams and 3,250 in case you're availing. All the students who are coming out from outside the UAE require to avail medical insurance and visa, which will be charged accordingly. In case you're a student from the UAE and who do not require the visa and medical insurance, do not need to pay this fees. Now, coming to the fee payment schedule every year, you can pay the tuition fee in 4 installments. At the time of admission, you would be paying the first installment, which is 13,875 dirhams. Accordingly, in November, January, and April. So the breakup per installment would be 13,875. Now, coming to the hostel fee, you have only two installments per year. It is AED 15,500 and the next installment which would be paid in January, which is again 15,500 dirhams. So the total hostel fees would be 31,000 dirhams. And likewise, the mess fees also payable only in two installments, once at the time of admission, which is 4,500 dirhams. And the next would be in January, again 4,500 dirhams, totaling up to 89,000 dirhams. Coming to the scholarships and concession, if you're a student who has secured merit, which is 95 and above, you would secure 40% scholarship in your first year's tuition fee. If it is between 90 to 94.99, you would have 25% concession on your tuition fee. 80 to 89.99, it would be a 15% concession on your first year's tuition fee. 70 to 79.99, you would have a 10% concession on your first year's tuition fee. Accordingly, if you're appearing for BITSAT, which is again not mandatory for the admission to Dubai campus. However, if you're appearing and you secure 175 and above, then you get a 25% scholarship. If you're in the range between 216 to 259, you get a 50% scholarship. And if it is above 260, 75% scholarship. Coming to the scholarship, any two scholarships can be combined. However, a maximum of 50% would be offered to you. Coming to the merit scholarship, each semester for continuing students, if you have a CGPA 8 and above, then you get a 10% scholarship in the next semester tuition fee. If you have a range between 8.5 to 8.99, then you would have a 15% scholarship. 9 and above, you would have 25% scholarship in your next semester tuition fee. Scholarships and concessions. For board toppers, if you're a board topper from any curriculum, you would have a 50% first year tuition fee waiver. Merit and BITSAT, as I've explained to you in my last slide, a minimum score of 175 is required to attain a 25% scholarship. We also offer sibling scholarship. If two siblings are studying in the university concurrently, then you get a 25% scholarship as a sibling scholarship. We also have additional sports excellence scholarship. If you've participated in international championships, the winners get 50% off on the first year's tuition fee. And if you're a participant, you would get a 20% scholarship on the first year's tuition fee. You just need to submit the certificate. The sports department would verify and offer this scholarship to you accordingly. Coming to the important dates for the September 2026 intake, as you're all aware that we've already started the applications on 15th of February. And those who have all submitted the applications, we've also released the provisional admission offers, and many of them have confirmed. Thank you for that. The last date to receive their application would be 26th of June 2026. Finalization of the admission would be on the 1st July. The orientation program would begin on the 25th to 28th August. It would be a 3-day long orientation program. Registrations would be conducted on the August 28th, and the classes would commence on August 31st. Coming to student loan options, we have tied up with leading banks in India. These are the leading banks that could offer you attractive student loan options. We Make Scholars is one of them whom you can reach out to, and they would help you in getting student loan options. Also, apart from that, we have we have certain RM tie-ups with ICICI, Credila, SBI, and Axis Bank. All that you have to do is once you receive your admission offer, final admission offer, once a grade 12 document is uploaded, we offer the admission offer. Reach out to us seeking for the bank loan options and the relationship manager contact details. We would then help you with the details, and you can connect with them directly and check what kind of options they can offer to you. Thank you for listening to us patiently. This is our social media handle. You can follow us for the daily updates that we offer and explore more information on our website. If you have any questions or queries, please leave it on the chat bot. And we also would like to let you know that we have an office in India. And if you would like to visit any of them in India personally, you can note down the address given on the screen here and also note down the Indian counselor contact details so that you can call them and visit them personally for any admission related queries. Now we are happy to take over the question and answer round. I request you to please leave in your questions in the question and answer chat bot, please. Thank you.
We understand that many questions were asked even before we ran through those slides. So I'm sure many of you, your questions have already been answered related to the fee or hostel or whatever you have asked. And for those of you who have questions now, I appreciate if you can just put it in your question and answer chat box, and we will answer them for you. Geetu, would you be taking through the questions?
Sure, I will.
And many of us have also answered them. For some of you, we have already answered your questions. I think you can start from the end, Geetu.
Sure, sure. Mr. Dilip, you have mentioned that you haven't received the provisional offer letter from BPDC. Could you please leave in your application number in the chat bot so that we can take it up and note about it? Ms. Kaiser Tasneem has mentioned, can we get the webinar link as I joined late? This would be available on the YouTube channel so that you can check the webinar, which is a recorded session. Thank you. However, we would also be having a next webinar on Saturday. You can also attend that, which would be on 25th April. Mr. Mohammed Wilden is asking, is the admission on a first come, first serve basis? Ms. Nahed, would you like to take up this question?
Yeah, sure. We have our admissions is purely on merit and number of seats available for each program. So it's based on that. However, as all international campuses follow, we give provisional admissions. Now we are already giving provisional admissions, but of course they are subject to the student meeting the eligibility criteria. So you can avail provisional admission, but once the results are out, the admissions will be purely based on merit.
Our next question is, how many seats are available in computer science department?
We've already answered all those questions, Geetu. It's 400 seats. You go with the last questions first.
Sure. If we have not accepted the provisional offer, can we accept the offer once the confirmed offer is made on the basis of class 12? What will be the implication on the student who had accepted the provisional offer versus who haven't, who wants to do it after the CBSE board results?
Okay, the ones who have accepted the provisional offer, they will get the admission if they meet the eligibility criteria of the institute, which is 60% overall aggregate and 60% in the physics, maths, and the third subject as well. However, if you have not accepted the provisional admission, based on your results, you will be put on a merit list, and whatever available seats are there, they will be offered on the basis of the overall aggregate secured by you.
Next question is, my child is PCMB student. She wants to pursue biotechnology. Her maths marks are less compared to biology, so could you consider biology marks instead of math?
Yes, we can consider physics, biology, and any third subject if you're looking for biotechnology.
Mr. Arun Korath has mentioned, I have completed +2, so is there a summer admission possible? Yes, as we mentioned, our applications are open. I had requested you to please visit the website or scan the QR code. Please fill in the application and submit it to us.
But your classes will start only in September 2026. We don't have a summer term, if that is what you're trying to ask.
How can we schedule a campus visit with deep dive in computer science?
We will be soon having an open day. So I think you can definitely visit the campus, or if you're free anytime during the week, you can walk in any day, Monday to Friday. Our campus is open and we'll be happy to show you around.
Our next question is, can we select second preference in application?
Yes, you can opt for any number of preferences. Geetu?
How many seats in math and computing? There are multiple questions in the same chat.
Okay.
How many? So I'll go one by one. How many seats in the math and computing?
Math and computing, we have around 50 seats.
Single room accommodation available on campus?
No, we don't have single occupancy rooms available as of now. For the upcoming batch, it's all double occupancy.
Third question is, BITSAT same for India and Dubai as the fees is different? Because
Sorry,
BITSAT same for India and Dubai? Asking because the BITSAT fee is different for both campuses.
I think as a center, the fee may be different. Let me tell you here, BITSAT is not mandatory for students opting for admission in the Dubai campus. However, if you've done BITSAT, you can avail some scholarships based on your BITSAT score. These will be additional scholarships over and above the scholarship you will receive based on your grade 12 marks. But we are not sure about the BITSAT fee. Probably it is different for different centers for doing the exam.
Next question is, will the fees be fixed for entirely 4 years or it will change year-on-year basis?
The tuition fee will remain the same right from your year 1 to year 4. So there'll be no change in the tuition fee throughout the 4 years.
Is there AC in hostel?
Yes, our hostels are fully air conditioned and furnished, and you can also avail the mess, which gives you meals 4 times a day, both veg as well as non-veg. And let me just clarify here, Geetu, a little about the hostel. Hostel for this year is a building which is right opposite our campus. Okay, so it's not within the campus block, it is opposite our campus. You just need to cross the road to get into your hostel block. The mess will remain on the campus.
Do we have day scholar options available even for non-UAE residents?
Yes, if you would like to opt to stay outside with your relatives, friends, or independently, or you have a house here, you can definitely apply for approval. You can check with the admissions office, get the approval, and stay outside. It's possible.
We have a next question from Rajat Gupta. I have accepted provisional seat offered to me. What will be the next course of action?
The next action will happen only after you submit your grade 12 mark sheet. You will be getting a communication on this on Monday. So please submit the mark sheet within 5 days of the declaration of results, and we will be issuing a confirmed offer letter provided the student meets the criteria.
We've been having multiple questions for each department number of seats. So would you just like to give that in one of?
I've already answered most of them. Computer science, many of them have asked, and we have about 400 seats. See, our seats are based on the facilities available, the faculty available, the lab requirements. So based on all this, we decide upon the seats. So some of you asked for biotechnology, and when I said 40 seats, they were like, is that all? Yes, it is, because the biotechnology lab requirements are a lot. So we can't exceed the number of seats. So it depends on that. So most of the programs which are having a lot of lab requirements, the seats are like 50, 60, not more than that.
Thank you, Ms. Nahid. Another question. I have received the provisional offer on 1st April for computer science. Can I make the payment by 15th?
You have 10 days to make the fee payment from the date of offer. If you have not taken it, then you can just leave it for now. And once your results come, you may submit it and you'll be considered for the offer of admission if the student meets the criteria.
The next question is, when will the confirmation offer be given after submitting the board results?
Within a week of submission. Someone wants to know if we can get a hostel inside the campus. We do not have an availability for a hostel room within the campus this year. But the new hostel block is right across the campus.
Someone wants to know about the BITSAT Center. We do not have a BITSAT Center in any other country other than UAE and India. So you would have to come to the UAE to appear for BITSAT.
If you have opted for a center here, then you have to appear here. So whichever center you opted for, because the student is given a choice to choose the center. So whichever you've chosen, there you have to appear for your BITSAT exam.
Ms. Mariam is asking regarding the refund policy. If I accept the provisional offer letter and pay the admission fees and I don't meet the criteria, will I receive the complete refund?
Yes, the refund policy is defined in the letter which has been sent to you. So except the admission fee, the entire tuition fee paid by you will be fully refunded back, 100% refund.
Mr. Arun Korat mentions what is the possibility of credit transfer. Could you please Mr. Arun, could you please elaborate on what credit transfer are you looking for?
If you mean transferring your credits from another university, as I mentioned, again, in our bulletin, we have the clear policy stated there. So you need to have 70% in the university where you're currently studying. And if you apply for a transfer, we'll go through your credits, the courses you have studied, the grades you have secured, and whichever courses match with ours, you will be exempted from repeating those courses here. So that's the basis of transfer here.
Next question is transportation available within UAE?
Yes, we do offer transport within UAE from Sharjah and Ajman as well. And if you're from Abu Dhabi, we have outsourced the transport. So you can directly speak to the transport company and avail transport from Abu Dhabi also, just in case you don't want to avail the hostel.
Next question is, if I receive a 10% scholarship based on my 12th marks and later have a higher GPA, CGPA, will I be able to receive a higher scholarship for my continuous scholarship?
Yes, if I'm getting your question right, suppose you come in with a certain scholarship in the first year, can it change in the second year? If I'm getting your question right, yes. If your CGPA goes high, suppose you're coming in with a scholarship of 10%, getting a 75% in grade 12. However, once you come here, you score a CGPA of 9 and above, then you can end up getting a scholarship of 25%. So your scholarship can go higher in the second year if you perform well on the campus here. And your scholarship will be evaluated every semester. It's semester-wise evaluation.
Thank you. What is the attendance policy in BPDC?
Sorry?
What is the attendance policy in BPDC?
Any faculty would like to take this question? Dr. Geeta?
Yeah, I'll be more than happy to take it up. As I said, our learning is happening both on classrooms as well as outside the classrooms. So ideally, we expect the students to attend all the classes. So ideally speaking, 100% is the kind of attendance that we would be looking from any students, because as a parent, you also don't want your children to compromise on the academics. But we also said that we are going to encourage our students to learn on their own through the clubs and association activities. So if we encourage our students to take part in the extracurricular and co-curricular activities. So taking into consideration all these things, it is mandatory that all the courses that they are registered, they have to maintain minimum 60% attendance. Okay, without that 60% attendance, they will not be eligible for writing their final exam. So this is the kind of requirement that we have. So ideally speaking, as I said, 100% is the kind of attendance that we are looking for. But for writing the exam, taking into consideration everything, we will say 60% mandatory minimal attendance for everybody, and whatever be the circumstances. That is how we in BITS Pilani Dubai Campus ask the students to follow. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Geeta. Next question is from Mr. Abdul Razak. Will BITS Dubai students be allowed to sit for campus placements in computer science in BITS India campuses if a student wants to opt for job opportunities in India?
Sure, Ms. Gitu. So as a policy, we do check with students right in the beginning itself whether they would be interested in looking out for opportunities in India or in Dubai. So as per the statistics, I would say 95% of our students, after spending time in Dubai, would want to stay back in Dubai for career opportunities. So we have merely about 2-3% of students who show interest. and there is a possibility for students to sit for placements in Indian campuses, especially Hyderabad and Goa campus. And along with that, we have also have a full-time person working from Bangalore, reaching out to Indian companies to create opportunities for students in India. So we are working, parallelly with the support of Indian campuses as well as individually. We have a dedicated person who's working to connect with Indian companies. So yes, to answer your question, we do provide support for students who are interested in opting for opportunities in India. Thank you.
Thank you. We have a next question. Do you have any tie-ups with banks in UAE? We do have a tie-up with Emirates NPD, where you can get a credit option. It's not a loan option, as UAE does not offer you education loan. So you can check with them, and you can pay them monthly. Next question is, explain about the dual degree concept in BITS. Is it possible for biotechnology? Yes, it is possible. You can look into the dual degree options when you finish your first year, and this depends on more of what you're interested in and what subjects you have studied in grade 12, considering did you do your mathematics in grade 12 or no, because most of the biotech students may or may not have mathematics. And if you're looking for dual degree options, that plays a major role. Next question. If I've applied for the provisional admission and there are enough seats, would the tuition fee be refunded? Ms. Nahid, would you like to take this question?
Can you repeat that? For
If
computer
I've
science
applied
or
for
for
provisional, if
Okay.
there are
See, we do not
applied,
charge tuition fee from students before giving you an offer. And once the admission offer is given to you, that means there is a seat availability and you can pay and take the seat. So all you will invest at the time of application is just 220 dirhams. This is your application fee. So once you pay this fee and submit your application, you don't have to pay anything else beyond that 220 dirhams. You pay only when you get an offer of admission from the institute. So once you get an offer of admission from the institute for computer science, you can go ahead and pay your admission fee and the tuition fee. I hope I answered your question.
Next question is, will the dual degree have extra cost? If
Yes.
so, how much?
For dual degree, as I mentioned to you during my presentation, you will end up spending about a year or a year and a half. That's about 3 semesters extra. So you will have to pay the tuition fee for the additional semesters you're spending with us. The fee will remain the same, semester fee, whatever was just told to you. So you pay the same fee for an additional 2 or 3 semesters you take to complete your dual degree. In the chat box, I also saw a question regarding transfer to Indian campus. And this has been coming repeatedly, twice or thrice I saw that. We have an option of a 1 semester transfer to any of our Indian campuses from the Dubai campus and vice versa. So even a student of Goa campus can come and spend 1 semester in the Dubai campus, or a student of Pilani campus can come and spend in Dubai for one semester, and vice versa, a Dubai student can spend in Pilani, Goa, or Hyderabad. This is possible. However, it is highly competitive. It depends upon the courses you're registering for, whether they're being offered in those campuses, whether there are places available, whether there is hostel availability. So it depends on a lot of factors, and also your CGPA. Based on this, 1 semester transfer to Indian campus is possible.
We have a question. If looking for math and computing, can we get a rough idea of BITSAT score required? Ms. Devi Mani, BITSAT is not mandatory for BITS Dubai campus. But in case you get more than 175 marks in BITSAT, and you are also eligible for a certain percentage of marks in grade 12 according to your merit, we would combine and offer both at a maximum of 50% scholarship for the first year's tuition fee. We have a next question by Rashid Sharma. We've applied in February 2026. Could you please elaborate your question, please? If you've not received your provisional offer, is what you mentioned, kindly leave your application number and we will look into it. Thank you.
There's a question on transportation arrangement from Fujairah. Currently, we do not operate transport to Fujairah from here. You have to avail the hostel facility or probably look at some way of carpooling with some other students who are coming from Fujairah.
We have another question coming for the computer science department. What is a typical faculty ratio in BE computer science? Anybody from the Department of Computer Science would like to answer this?
Yeah, roughly around 30 to 1. One faculty for around 30 students. So we are recruiting the faculty members. So eventually it will become around 25 to 1.
Students and parents, if you have any more questions, please leave in your chat box so that we can answer you.
If any of the parents or students would like to look at our faculty profiles, they're available on our website. So you can go to your respective department, whichever department you're interested in, and click on the faculty link there, and you will get to see the list of our faculty members along with their qualifications, their research interests, their experience. Everything is listed out there. So please go and have a look. Most of them are doctoral degree holders with an average experience of 10 to 15 years.
We have another question. The education loans are from India and we need to pay banks in Indian rupees. Please advise because I'm from Oman and want to take admission. Yes, you would have to pay the bank in Indian rupees, but however, the bank pays to BPDC in dirhams or dollars.
We have collaborated with We Make Scholars. So this is an institution which has been set up, I think, in collaboration with the government. So they are actually facilitating educational loans based on your profile. So they have a collaboration with all other banks, and they will recommend you the ideal bank which will be suitable for you based on your profile. So you can just contact them. We have a tie-up with them. So We Make Scholars will help you get the right loan at the right interest also. We'll be having very soon a webinar with them. So if any of you are from India or any other part of the world and would like to avail education loan in India, then you can attend this webinar and we will send you the intimation very soon so that it will be useful for you in availing education loan if you're looking to take one.
Next question is if I opt for biotech engineering during the application process and later switch to biospecialization degree, it totally depends on the availability of seat in terms of changing the preferences. So while filling up the application, you get two preference, however, depends on the availability. If I fill BITS application right now, can I give the BITSAT exam next month to get extra scholarship other than the provided board, grade 12 board results? You may just need to go and check on the website if the BITSAT application is still available or the deadline has passed. If it is still available, you can go and give your BITSAT exam. If not, then we can consider your grade 12 marks and offer you the best merit score scholarship.
Well, I have another announcement to make, which is very, very advantageous or beneficial to our students who are applying. We are also going to have a scholarship exam, which we are introducing for all the students. I think in India, it's already in place. It's called the PBISE, and we are also having it in Gulf, in the UAE and the neighboring countries. So students who are interested in availing additional scholarships can definitely appear for the scholarship exam. This will be an online exam, which you can take from the comfort of your homes and try to get some additional scholarship over and above your merit scholarship. So this exam will happen every week. And we'll be sending out the details to you by email, or you can ask your respective counselor from the admissions team to give you more details on that, send you the link so that you can register and take up this exam, which will be based on your NCERT curriculum, like whatever you've studied for your CBSE exams. So you can go ahead and try your luck there also.
There's a question about the next open day for mechanical department. We will soon let you know on an email communication regarding the open day. Open day is for all the departments, and we have all the faculty members would be present to give you more insights about the program. From second year onward, scholarship is based on CGPA and up to 25. What is the criteria to get up to 50%? The criteria is the maximum would be 25%. We have another question. I got a provisional admission offer for my son for one program. Is it possible to change to another program before the final admission? What is the procedure? Request you to please write an email to the counselor from the admissions department whom you are in contact with, and they will suggest you the needful. My son is in Cambridge board and results will be out in August. Can I take admission on merit? Yes, you can. Request you to please submit your admission and we will offer you the provisional admission offer and you can confirm your seat. The exam, scholarship exam that Ms. Nahid just mentioned is PBISE, and we would soon communicate about that as well. Is it possible to choose a hostel roommate? It isn't possible because it is on a lottery pickup. So you come, you collect your keys, and you get into the hostel room accordingly.
So if in case you get any questions, even after leaving this webinar, you can please feel free to write to your respective counselor. We'll be happy to respond back to you. Or write on admission@bitspilanidubai.ae and you will receive a response within 48 hours. We are making note of the application number which is given here by Rishit. And we will get back to you. Gitu, I think you can wind up now.
All right, so we have, all right. All the questions were replied, and if you have any more questions or queries, as Ms. Nahid suggested, leave your questions on an email And as I previously mentioned, if you would like to meet anybody from the Indian, if you're in Hyderabad and if you would like to meet anybody from the Hyderabad office, please feel free to call them and visit them. We're here to help you out. We have one last question. Is the SAT College Board score considered for application? If so, what is the minimum requirement? SAT score is not considered for the admission process at BITS Pilani Dubai Campus. With that, I would like to thank each one of you all, parents, students, staff, and faculty members who are present here to address each one of them. Thank you so much to attend, and we will shortly be having another webinar next week, for which we'll also be sending an email communication. Please feel free to connect with us if you have any queries. Thank you so
It will be
much.
the week after next week.
It is
After
on
the-
25th of April.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for attending today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
for your time.
Thank you, everyone.